Hello, folks. Welcome to the Scumdogs Kennel. I'm your host, Chris Williams, and I have a special guest. Mike Barron is on tonight.
Hey, Chris.
How you doing, Mike?
Good.
Doing pretty well. I was about to look at some Indiegogo's, but let's hear what's up with you.
Uh,
How you doing, Mike?
I'm mailing off Badger novels.
Indiegogo's, but let's hear what's up with you. Sorry about that. All right, continue.
I'm mailing off Badger novels.
Ooh, that looks good.
Working on a military science fiction novel with a friend of mine. And I'm working on a new series for Allegiant. And as you know, Allegiant puts out Bass Reeves, Nora's Story, Red Rooster, and another title. I probably shouldn't mention this yet because this title has not yet been announced, but it's coming. I'm very happy to be working with them. I'm working on a new Nexus graphic novel with Richard Bonk, whose art is astonishing. And the Florida Man graphic novel is at the printer now. I hope to have copies in hand very soon.
That sounds good. Sounds very good. I recently bought the last issue of Red Rooster. I collected all 3 issues and stuff like that. I read the first 2. I really enjoyed it. Well, just as I said, I was reading through the Red Rooster. They're good books.
It's beautiful. They're beautifully done in a unique style.
Yeah,
I'm very electronically challenged here. In fact, its headphones aren't connected. It's just a mystery to me why they work. But anyhow, I'm going to plug them in.
I know how it feels. Either way, Mike, let's talk about some stuff. I've recently finished a few new pinup and stuff like that of the Tiger Girl on it. Like that, I was talking about it with John Malin the other day. I'm getting a new scanner and stuff soon, so I'm going to scan it in. I'll show off my new artwork to you guys as soon as I can. You're going to love it.
Great.
See what I'm having with my graphic novel art. Looks great. Sadly, I can't do that yet. But I can always go to the library and use the scanner there. But I'm getting tired of going to the library and basically, having people watch me as I scan my artwork in.
Where do you live?
I live in Missouri.
Missouri.
Jefferson City and stuff.
Show me.
Yes, the Show Me State.
Show Me State.
It's not bad. It's a good place to live. And it's a good place to make my comics.
You're also centrally located in
Yep.
case there's an invasion.
Yeah, I know.
Canada.
Be well back from anyone else having their asses kicked and be prepared to kick their asses in case.
Are you in town or in the country?
In the country.
Is there a farm?
We have farms all around us.
Man, I'd like to see your place.
I
You
know.
should take that camera outside.
I should. But I don't have one.
All right.
I'd have to borrow one, so if I need to get one.
Listen, you know this camera I'm using, I got at Walmart for like $6.
That's good. It's a good price. I could probably get that too and stuff. Let's see this. Either way, I'll probably think about doing that and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going out. I'll go out and buy one, probably.
So I got the headphones too.
Mm.
Yeah, look at this. Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's magic, man. I don't know how they do that. It's like there's no batteries or anything in here.
Oh, so it's not wireless, but you can still hear me through it.
It is wireless.
That's good. That's very good. That's very good. Now, Mike, let's see. What else to say? I got my comic book in the works and stuff like that. I'm working on the artwork. So you got anything you said with that Badger guy you got in the works? What about that werewolf, little coyote guy comic coming out? It's going to be
coming along great. As you know, Pat Broderick is the artist. and it's the greatest work of his career. And and Pat has never stinted on his artwork.
Mm.
But this stuff he's producing now is just astonishing. It's so detailed. The people to whom I show it just gasp because they've never seen work this fine. Maybe from some golden age Western artist. But Pat has a unique style. I mean, when you see, he's one of those artists who's instantly identifiable. Doesn't look like anybody else. Just look at his stuff and say, that's Pat Broderick. A lot of it are the cheekbones. He's got the most massive and highest cheekbones of any character I know. Not Pat, but his drawings.
I think I probably have seen his artwork before. Yeah, I remember seeing guys' artwork with his characters having high cheekbones and stuff like that, part of the style and stuff like that. It looked good to me and stuff like that, but I wasn't so sure I'd lose them. I thought about using a style like that, but they're sort of like the style looks good and stuff like that. When I've seen styles like that, and it looks good. I'm just not so sure I'd draw like that. As I said, my style has come along great and looks good. Been reading. I've been planning to buy a few more art books and stuff like that, and study the anatomy a bit more.
May I suggest Dynamic Anatomy by Bern Hogarth?
I know.
Have I mentioned that to you before?
Yep, I have it written down, and you have it written.
And the other one is Figure Drawing for All It's Worth by Andrew Loomis.
That's good. Thank you.
I would also recommend Life Drawing.
I know. I do that a lot. That's mostly what I used to do and stuff like that and stuff. Right now I'm drawing. But then again, yeah. My current, let's see. My pinup here, I use a lot of life drawing in it and stuff like that. But I use the way people's bodies work and stuff like that to get the figure right and stuff like that. You should see it and stuff like this. Pinup I have here looks really good. I'd love to show it to you, but I need to load it up on my computer first.
I see. I know a lot of artists who photograph themselves in the positions they want and then take the drawing from there. I mean, there's all sorts of pictures of Frank Frazetta posing with swords and pistols. Wally Wood too.
Yeah.
And Steve Rude does it a lot.
I know a lot of artists do that. It's also strange when you see them in the same pose you like in the artwork and stuff like that. But it's cool too. You have the work you have to do to get the right artwork, get the right pose and stuff like that. I've done that too. Others, I've done that as well. I've been trying to have a few pictures of pets and stuff like that who were laying in the right position. Because I wanted to draw them in those positions, trying to get the right picture and stuff like that. That's why I need to get a new camera myself. I used my iPhone camera, and it's still good enough, good enough, but I'd like to have gotten a better picture of it. But you have to work with what you got and stuff like that. And if I were to take pictures, I would probably want to buy an actual real camera instead of use my iPhone camera to get the right stuff. But either way, I can always do that. I mean, I've tried using my iPhone to basically load my artwork onto my computer, but the picture never came out right and stuff like that. That's why I use a scanner and stuff. Let's see. Other stuff I can talk about. Yeah. As I said, we're working on our books, and they're all coming along good. I promote my book every day, and recently I was on John Malin's stream recently and stuff like that. So I talked about what scanners I should buy because I bought it. Do you have any recommendations on scanners I could buy for artwork? Oh yeah.
I'm not the most technical guy, you know.
I know.
Can you still hear me?
Yep. I just realized. Yeah, it was a bad.
That to me, like, it's a miracle. It's a miracle I can use this computer. I hooked the camera up myself.
That is good.
Thank you.
I mean, it took me a while to learn how to use all this stuff as well, but I can make videos now. I can do all that stuff. I might have to like that, but I work hard on stuff like that. I do plan to release a few smaller videos eventually and stuff like that. I'm working on them and stuff mostly about doing various stuff and like that. I'll keep you. I'll send. What's the word I'm looking for? Well, when I do my smaller videos, I'll be sure to basically tell people about it and stuff like that. I'm saying, either way, wait, what else to say? What else to talk about? Anything? Apparently, new Comics Gate projects are coming up all the time. I recently was surprised by several more of them coming up on Indiegogo's and stuff like that recently. I mean, they all look very good, or at least very inventive. There's some great artwork on them and stuff like that. I was hoping I'd get my Tim Olson on today, but he's not going to be here till about 6 o'clock, and I'll probably close my live stream by then or so, or maybe and stuff. 6:30. It probably doesn't come on till a bit later, but beyond that, so I can't say that you'd meet him and stuff like that, and that's what.
Give him my best.
That's the next time I see him, I will. Yeah, let's see. He really appreciated when you said you really liked his book and stuff like that, and thought it was really good. Let's see, Melvin and stuff, with the guy who looks sort of like Captain America and stuff. He really appreciated that.
Great.
Now, let's see other stuff. Let's see other stuff we can talk about. Trying to think of some new art. Oh yeah. I got my next page planned and stuff like that. You should see that right now. I'm having the characters dealing with this they're dealing with something that's going to lead to, in my graphic novels, with them basically destroying this entire building and stuff, because they're having to deal with some issues. No, well, nothing issues that anyone would really. Well, they're basically working at this place, and now they're basically going to blowing up this building. All because they got rather miffed or angry. It's going to be funny as hell when you actually read it and stuff.
I look forward to it with the keenest alacrity.
Thank you. Let's see. But the artwork, as I said, is coming along. The latest page I'm doing has some best artwork I've done yet.
Why don't you put it up?
I don't have it loaded up on my computer yet. That's why I need to be a scanner. Oh, I could take it to the library and scan it in there and go through all that. But I really want to buy my own scanner, and I'm getting tired of having to go all the way out to the library to do that. But either way, the artwork looks great, and I'm working on it every day. As you said, draw every day, or at least try to, and trying to get it right.
I gotta go, Chris.
All right.
Thank you for having me on.
Thanks, Mike. We had a great show. We have a great thing. I'll get to the other stuff, and thank you for being on, Mike Barron. That was Mike Barron, folks. Great show, great guy. Go back his books, huh? Go back Florida, man. Go back Nexus, the Nexus books. Let's see. Go back to. Well, we can take a look at it here. Yeah, we can look at this and stuff like that. A bunch of his books are up here and stuff. Let's see. Monster Hunt. Go back Mark Barron's Monster Hunt. It should be still up on Indiegogo. And by the way, folks, a lot of new books are up. Apparently, Wrecked Planet's having its own close-off sale because Mike. While I was seeing this, I saw that Wrecked Planet's going to basically be closing out soon. We could basically go listen to that and stuff. But we could also go look at my artwork. Here's my extreme 90s cover I do for my graphic novel. Looks good, huh? This Scumdogs, the name of my graphic novel, is a parody of 80s cartoons and 90s cartoons. The main characters, Scumdogs, are basically a parody of villains from 80s cartoons and 90s cartoons. The Scumdogs themselves, well, in the future, there's such a thing known as the Scumdog Sports. It's basically superhuman sporting events played with powerful athletes. Now, these guys all have superpowers because they traded in their humanity for these superpowers. That's why they're called Scumdogs, because they're scum they're scum and dogs for trading in their humanity. They're Scumdogs. All right. Now, my two main characters are, Deathmug and Buick Starpoon. Deathmug being the purple guy with the metal skull mask, who's a parody of basically Skeletor from He-Man and, Cobra Commander and Serpentor from G.I. Joe. Mainly like Cobra Commander, he's got a metal silver mask. And like Serpentori's got gold on him. And like Skeletor's got a skull face. He's fighting his archenemy, Buick Starpoon. Buick Starpoon is a parody of Duke from G.I. Joe, as well as, well, Buck Rogers and Buzz Lightyear, James T. Kirk, the space hero kind of character. He's like a G.I. Joe parody. His specialty is that he's a captain in, well, all of his team in the Space Forces he leads in his spaceship are all parodies of G.I. Joe characters. They all have a specialty. His specialty is that he's a captain. While this guy with a mohawk over here, notice they all have notice Buick Starpoon is in a uniform. All those guys in the same kind of uniform are part of his team. This guy with the mohawk, this guy over here, that's Roadhog. His specialty is that he's part of the army. While this bald guy with the gun over here in the uniform, his specialty is that he is part of the Marines. While this guy back here in the red uniform driving that vehicle, that is Blast Tank. Well, the bald guy over here is Beach Pounder, by the way, and his specialty is that he's a Marine. While the guy over here in the red uniform, his name is Blast Tank. His specialty is that he's a heavy vehicle specialist. Funny, huh? All right. Yeah. Right. Now, this is one of 3 variant covers you'll be able to back on my own Indiegogo when it goes live. By the way, folks, hit that like button. Well, hit that like button for me, folks, as well as please, well, hit that like button because it helps me fight the algorithm, as well as please go share this video on Gab or Twitter. All right. Here we have Girl Friday. She's another member of the Wild Rangers. That's the name of Buick Starpoon's team in the Space Forces. Girl Friday is the second command of Buick Starpoon, and she hates her job. She hates all of them. She was only put on the Wild Rangers to basically babysit them because, well, while the Wild Rangers are heroes who save people, they're just highly destructive idiots. And she was put on as second in command to Buick Starpoon because she was put there to basically babysit the team. And she hates it. She hates all of them. So come and read my graphic novel, which is, well, go to Indiegogo, search out Scumdogs, go to my pre-launch page. Well, as I said, go to Indiegogo, search out Scumdogs, go to my pre-launch page, sign up for it. The first 100 backers get a free poster of Buick Starpoon. All right. Now we have right here, this is, well, you know how in all 80s and 90s cartoons, the main villain, or rather in 80s cartoons, the main villain on a show would be served by total idiots? Well, these are Death Mug's idiots. The blue guy with the top hat with the top hat is Murder Mouth. And the pink guy down here is Sloppy. There are a couple of idiots who are the henchmen to Death Mug and stuff, and they can never do anything right. They're basically a parody of every henchman from an 80s cartoon. Here we have Hair Metal Doctor, who's a parody of Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe, who is a mad scientist. But my mad scientist here, Hair Metal Doctor, is also crossed over with a hair metal musician, because I thought that would be awesome to have. See, he thinks of all the mad schemes and gadgets that the Scumdogs use to take over the world. And he basically, well, also does it while being a hair metal musician. It's like that. Now, here we have Miss Breasty Melons. She's a parody of the Baroness from G.I. Joe. But unlike the Baroness, she's a party girl. She is just going to be awesome. You're going to love her when you read her in my graphic novel. All right. Looked at all that. I think I'll exit out of these and go back over to here. Or you didn't see any of that, did you? Because oh boy. Super, hello there. Hello, Super Divorce 549. Thank you for checking into the Scumdogs Kennel. You heard me describe my thing, so I think I'll go show you. I exited out of all of that. Let's talk about that. Let me get this up here again, and we can look at some Indiegogos now. I had Mike Barron on earlier, so we were doing that and having some fun. Let's see. Graveyard Shift Volume 3 exclusive variants. Looks very good. Hit that like button for me, folks, if you have not hit it yet. Ooh, we have 2 people watching. Let's see. That looks good. Here, I'll just show off some of my artwork again while we have it up. The chance and stuff like that. Here's my Extreme 90s cover I explained before. This cover I did to harken back to the covers of the 90s. And as I said before, I've explained who the characters are. So Deathmug is the guy with the metal skull mask here. And Buick Starpoon is the guy with the pink pompadour hair. And all these other guys who are in the same uniform as Buick Starpoon are all part of his team in the Space Versus and stuff like that. You get the idea. So you get all of that. I just thought I'd show off the cover one more time. Now, if you feel free to hit that like button for me, folks, as well, stay around. Super Divorce, stick in here and have some more fun with us as we have to do a lot more stuff. Leave a few more chats. I'd love to hear from you guys. Now, let's look at Wirt the Wizard. Wirt the Wizard is a portal. Wirt the Wizard, the portal of Wirt the Wizard, the Portal of Echoes is $25. You have a choice of 2 different covers, and that looks good. You have several. Both covers look pretty damn good, but you can also back for Wirt the Wizard Remastered or Remastered issue 1, where you see the beginning, where you see the first issue of Wirt the Wizard, which with brand new artwork looks good as well. Now let's look at this trailer. All right. That was Wirt the Wizard, Portal of Echoes. It's up on Indiegogo. Go back it, folks. Let's also maybe go look at, Wrecked Planet closing out, huh? Well, Ethan Van Sciver was doing a stream and stuff like that. Close out. He's doing that. You can take a quick look at it real quick.
My dream was to take my character Cyberfrog and do a sequel to my incredible hit comic book series Cyberfrog Blood Honey, to do a sequel to it. It's a graphic novel. I want to do part 2, Wrecked Planet.
All right. I probably shouldn't watch too much of that. I'm basically just doing that. Either way, he's closing it out, folks, and it looks good. I just wanted to take a quick look at that and stuff like that. And, we can take another look. Let me go over here and over to this. Looks good. Let's see other stuff to look at. There's Graveyard Shift Volume 3. That's, looks good as well. These are the exclusive variants. You can back this for each book for $25. I probably will back this very soon. The next chapter in Graveyard Shift is the team returns to Earth, only to find a werewolf infestation has terrorized the world in their absence. Surrounded by enemies everywhere, they join forces with the Dimension Hopper Brahm and his commando unit of superpowered monsters. Welcome aboard, Aaron Afflici. Welcome aboard. Yeah, it looks good. You can back each book for $25. The best things are the blood bags, where you get a bunch of the books for $75 or a bit more. You get them all together for a good price, and that's good. and no other stuff like that. So remember, folks, go back Graveyard Shift Volume 3. You're going to like it. Let's look at this trailer.
Graveyard Shift returns with co-creator Mark Polton and jawbreaking artist Aaron Alfecci to bring you more villains from the darkest corner of the universe. A master plan unfolds. New heroes, surrounded by enemies everywhere, Graveyard Shift, upon returning to Earth, must join forces with the Dimension Hopper Grom and his commando unit of superpowered monsters to fight off a werewolf infestation that has begun terrorizing the world in their absence. 50 pages of full-color, pulse-pounding action. Also, we're offering a new supplemental book, including a story by myself and new art talent, Rob Willis, presenting the debut of Bruner, the last unspeakable Genoa comes to Earth to stop the genocide. Also featuring an additional story by Rob Arnold, with art by Joe Ball, and Little Graveyard Shift by Young Lee, and more, only on Indiegogo.
All right. That looks good, huh, folks? We can take another look at that trailer soon, but either way, this looks good. Let's go look at some more stuff now. All right, there's Dream Keepers, which is made $105,460. Looks good. I can come back to that later. I'm going to look at some other stuff. Ooh, there's Fire Bitch 2, which has made $60,431, now funding through demand. Wow, it's made a lot of money very soon. $60,000 right off the bat. Now funding through in demand. Let's see. Last time, not only did we manga fund Fire Bitch issue 1, we also did we did amazing with my Cosplay book, Confessions of a Cosplay Diva, and with my 2021 Goss lingerie calendar, all of which have shipped in their entirety. Now get ready for what we have all been waiting for: the return of the voracious, irreverent, the fiery fox, Fire Bitch. Now say that 5 times fast. If you love comics, cosplay, nerd rock. Hi, hello, Kara Nicole, comic creator, gospeler, singer, comedian. I am here to bring you the second issue of my runaway hit comic, Fire Bitch, and co-creator Alfred have worked for Coven Comics. Fire Bitch is a high-octane, no-holds-barred action adventure following an unlikely heroine, Chastity Chase, as she struggles to help an alien race facing doom, facing something. The social media diva must harness her new powers, defeat a menacing something, and get home for her fans. Get home, huh? All right. Fire Bitch was like that, and was created by me in 2012. Where a new dimensions is coming, bring you kick-ass rock opera soundtrack with some original songs for the book, as well as cover and two. Trust me, you'll be into it. Our first issue was 32 pages of total comic madness, and issue will definitely follow that tradition. Get ready for some intense, high-stakes heroine battles with a gorgeous sci-fi and eclectic style. Looks good. You can back this book for, $20. $15. Other ones, $20. Okay, $15 if you don't want to spend all that money. $20 for the other covers. That's a pretty good price. Let's take a look at this cover. Look at this right here. Or we can go down here and look at more of the artwork. From the interior pages look good. At least what I can see of it. Okay, let's look at this.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me? Hello, Kara Nicole here, cosplaying my character, the super sassy, super sexy Fire Bitch, the comic book heroine of the decade. Quick recap. Created by me and Alfred Trujillo, Fire Bitch is an original comic about a social media diva with some fire power. We write, illustrate, produce, and ship it out. Now I'm thrilled to bring you issue 2. The first was an amazing success with over 2,000 books shipped out. Now I am so excited to bring you continuation. Within the pages of this book, you will learn how a sexy, unlikely superhero deals with her new powers and being stranded far from home in the middle of an annihilation. If you missed the first, fear not. We have a couple of ways to help you out in this campaign. With issue 2, I am proud to bring you some of the artists that you already know and love, as well as bring you some new ones you're gonna want to follow. I brought you some of the most alluring artwork, coolest swipes, firepower you're going to want to add to your collection. Don't miss out on the jeweled cover, holofoil options, and black linen covers. And let me tell you, I am bringing it with the cosplay. I wanted to be sure that I bring you the Kara flavor you love. Some of my most exciting cosplay covers and prints will be available in this campaign. I recommend you get them all. You'll want to get your friends in on this and help us achieve some of the most amazing stretch goals. Fan favorites like collector's cards, stickers, and mini prints, plus an exclusive LP by me and Alfred Tribune. Make sure you share the campaign and help us grow. And don't forget to join my Patreon and follow us on social media.
All right, that was Fire Bitch. One good-looking comic book.
Or
We can take another look later on, but either way, this book is good. It's up on Indiegogo. Let's go over here now. Let's see. There's $4.99 graphic novel. There's Deuce Vault. There's Speed of Light, now running through in demand. That's good. So you got a little while to get that book more. Let's see. Other books you can look at. What to look at next? Let's see. Other stuff to look at for Chambers of Fright. There's Blade Devil Ghost of the Past graphic novel. We haven't looked at that for a while. Ian back this book for $25. He was, well, Blade Devil, yeah. This book for $25. Sneeze. Ooh. Let me go over here. Have you guys hit that like button for me, folks? If you have, it helps me fight that. Well, please hit that like button. It helps me fight the algorithm, as well as please go share this video on social media. You have, folks. Thank you. And we have people, Super Divorce, or anyone else, feel free to leave me a few more chats. I'd love to hear from you guys. Now, let's see about this other stuff. Here's artwork from inside the book. Side stories. 100 Ash Kara struck by a stealthy foe that fuses to engage your head. Here's some artwork. Oh, it looks good. Look at that. A monster. Now they're fighting these guys. The art for this book looks good. All right. All right. You can still back for this book, and that's good. So that's also very good. You can take a look at this trailer. Then maybe a moment. Go over here. That looks good. Blade Devil looks like a great looking book. You can back it for a good price, so go do so. It's on Indiegogo. Let's go down here now. Let's go look at Rage Tality's War, or should I look at it for Chambers of Fright? Let's look at 4 Chambers of Fright. It's made $8,940 US. You can back this for $8. 4 Chambers of Fright 1, $8 USD. That's a good price. $8. That's a good price for a physical copy of this book. You have a choice of several different perks here you can choose from. The art in this book looks good. From fans of the classic horror comics and magazines of the 60s and 70s have joined forces to create a sinister spin on the classic horror host narrated by creepy comics of yesteryear. In the tradition of the horror host, Dizzy spins multiple tales of terror, but unlike many masters of the macabre that came before, Dizzy tends to be a little more involved in her work. This is a great looking book. It looks pretty good. It's like that. Let's take a look at this trailer. All right. That looked good, huh, folks? Go back to this book on Indiegogo. Let's go look at some more stuff. Go over this and stuff like that. Doing pretty well. If you've not hit that like button for me yet, folks, please do so. It really helps me fight the algorithm, as well as please go share this video on social media. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Gab. All right. Let's see. There's Mike Barron's Nexus, The Coming of Gormando. Well, Coming of Gormando. You can back this book for $39. It's up on Indiegogo, so go do so. It looks pretty good. Let me show you this. Again, it looks good, huh? Nexus looks very good. As I said, the art in this book looks great. Let's go over here. Oh, there's the Dragon Guard. Let's take a look at that. This is another book you can back for $25. You have a choice of several different covers, and they all look good. You have, let's see, the Instant Classic. You have other covers as well. They also look good. 3 different ones. Well, we have 3 different covers to choose from. Let's see. On the faraway planet of Mysteria arises a long-forgotten order of mystic warriors called the Dragon Guard return to find and protect and train the heralded swordbearer, the teenage son of a humble blacksmith. Dragon Guard is a 60-page full-color epic fantasy comic book that's a love letter to the fantasy cartoons of the glorious 80s. If you love Thundercats, He-Man, Visionaries, Conan, Sector, or if you missed the bombastic excitement of, Visionaries, Conan, or Gargoyles, or if you missed the bombastic excitement of 90s comics like Pit, Wildcats, or Barrel Chasers, then this comic is, there's this comic book. Go take it. All right. That looks pretty good. You can back this book for $25. The art in this book looks beautiful. Well worth your money for $25 to get this graphic novel. Just a classic fantasy story. Looks good. Go back it, folks. Let's look at this trailer. Well, maybe I should look at this. Let's look at this. All right. That's the Dragon Guard. Looks good, huh? You can back it for $25. It's up on Indiegogo. It's still in demand. It's only going to cost you $25, so go back it, folks. Let's go look at some more stuff. have some more fun. There's other stuff to look at. We could look at X-Force or maybe Tales from the Netverse. Tales from the Netverse you can get for $25. It looks pretty good. It's a good price for this book. There's that. You can go back in. The art is damn good in this book, so go do so. Let's go look at some more stuff. Wait, we look at some new Indiegogos yet, or what? There's Chronicles of Calamity 2. I bought Chronicles, the first book, and it looked good. You can back this book for $10. The issue 2. That's a good price. That's pretty good. It's made, well, it's going for $5,000. It's already made $2,564. It's got 9 days left. It looks good. Let's go look at this trailer.
They barely survived their first encounter, but now they're back. With 26 more pages of might, magic, and morons. Chronicles of Calamity, Issue 2. Follow your favorite foul-mouthed adventurers as they continue their quest to get paid. You'll meet clumsy rogues, miniature barbarians, and drug-fueled paladins. Back the project on Indiegogo today for sweet perks. Chronicles of Calamity.
Looks good, huh, folks? You can back it on Indiegogo. It looks like a great-looking book. You can get it for $10 and it just looks like fun. Let's see this artwork here. This is nice. Yeah, this is good. I'm glad they're making this. Looks like great. Looks great. All right, let's go over here now. Looking like fun here. Let's see. There's Cyberfrog 2. It's made 1,180,000. 1,183,000. Ooh, that's a lot. It's made all of that money. It's going wow. It's going well. Let's see. It's good. This book is coming along so well. Cyberfrog 2 looks good. I'm getting the Jar Lee cover and the Salamandroid Death Sting book, as well as the Eyes of March cover. 2018, 20 years after the Vespids invasion, Cyberfrog is reunited with his friend Heather Swan, who survived in the New Jersey, in the Jersey Pine Barrens with her 10-year-old daughter Lily. They live by these 4 rules. Stay in the trees. The Vespids have demonstrated that they have trouble maneuvering the forest. To ignore the smoke, survivors keep bonfires going constantly. The Vespids are repelled by smoke and fire. Always wear red. The Vespids can't see the color red. Wearing red makes you invisible to them. And that looks pretty good. Wow, that looks good. Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet is 48 pages long. It looks great. But I'm also getting the Salamandroid Death Sting book. But I'm also, because of all the stretch goals this book has made, you're also getting your Chromium variant of Wrecked Planet, bonus Cyberfrog Heart Sakura comic book, Salamandroid Color Zine Classic reprint comic book, 6 trading cards, 2 giant dazzling things, Cyberfrog PVC toy. But here's the Salamandroid PVC toy. It looks good. You can back it for $25. It looks very good. But here's the tail is even adjustable on it. Here's the other book. Everyone seemed to love Cell, and lots of people asked me if he might get his own title. Well, sure. This 32-page comic will tell the story of what happened to Salamandroid during the Vespids invasion and what happened to him. It looks pretty good. It will enhance your reading experience big time. If you don't back here, you'll find yourself looking for it later. No spoilers, so let's talk about the content. I've drawn and written it. We'll have a wraparound glow-in-the-dark cover, 20 pages of art and story, with a bonus Rogues Gallery. Now, that looks pretty good, huh? That's very good. The art is great. Let's take a look at this trailer, at this right here. Closing Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. Incredible, awesome Wrecked Planet backers. Ooh, here's the fully colored artwork for this. Look at that, huh? Look at that. That's awesome. I'm about 2/3 of the way through Wrecked Planet, working hard to complete it. All the variant covers are completed. The PVC toys are in our warehouse. Hearts of Core is about 75% complete. Salamandroid Dusting. Salamandroid Color Zine Ultimate Blood Honey are finished and being prepared for printing. The wall counters at the printers. Honeycomb magnetic boxes are being redesigned to be thicker, able to hold more books, and will be manufactured. We will hope shipping the fulfilling this summer, and it's likely that we'll be finished fulfilling by September. I will update you with growing news about printing as the news comes in. This is an enormous undertaking. I'm glad final call for backers. If there's anything you wanted but haven't ordered it, please don't wait any longer. Friends or family, let them know. Right, Planet looks great. All right, but there's also artwork down here. Yeah, here's more art. Here's more of the artwork. Wrecked Planet looks awesome. Look at that fully colored page. Oh, look at that artwork. That looks good. I'm going to go back over here for 46 minutes in. Feel free to hit that like button for me if you haven't, folks. It helps you fight the algorithm. As well as please go and basically share this video on Twitter and Facebook. Here's artwork from inside. We see Cyberfrog fighting one of the Vespid. He punches it. He then, he's continuing to fight. Lily asks him to take the, Lily says, take the Vespid out. Cyberfrog says, actually, Lily asks him if Cyberfrog is okay. Cyberfrog says, stay back. The Vespid attacks again. The Vespid then tries to escape. Cyberfrog picks up a sharp weapon. He basically brings the Vespid down. He stabs it in the eye. Then he elbows its head off. He's hurt. He gets up. He looks at the Vespid's head. He then kicks it. Cyberfrog is then healing himself. You see there. Lily and Heather Swan look on and stuff, and like that. Cyberfrog is healing and stuff like that. It looks good. Looks very good. You see Heather Swan holding her. Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah. Let's go and compare it. Huh? Wow. Look at that artwork. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. At Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. Looks great. Let's go back over here. Let's see, any more likes, anything like that. Got a few minutes to go. Let's see, look at this stuff. We can also look at Stone Protectors, which is basically Finity. It's made 33,557. It's still in demand. You can still back it and stuff, so that's good right there. It's very good. I consider folks that basically help us make more money because I like this campaign to reach its stretch goals. So that's also very good. It's been fully funded, so you can get the box set as well, the video games and stuff like that. And I'm thinking about, trying to get my getting that video game and stuff. It looks very good. I'm getting the digital games, but I kind of want it for my PlayStation and for that kind of stuff. Let's go look at Gunship Thunder Punch, maybe, or maybe go down here. What to look at next? There's Chaotic Flux 3. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. Chaotic Flux centers on a group of unique heroes who unite in the future to rid the world of, Chaotic Flux 3 centers on a group of unique heroes who unite in the future to rid the world of dead fiends, flesh-devouring mutant abominations. These heroes form a group called the Crimson Flame and become humanity's last hope of survival. Chaotic Flux 2 left Zethra, a powerful alien hybrid warrior surprised by a dead fiend's extreme mutating ability. This reborn monster won't stop at anything until it gets its revenge on her by ripping her apart just and devouring her rare hybrid flesh. As she is fighting to survive this new horror, the twisted cyborg Lieutenant Valdek, waiting for his chance to finally bring her to his master, Thyrexis Prime, Lieutenant Valdek will annually kick off a series of events that will bring Zethra on a new path of daring heroics with an exosuit pilot named Soren, highly advanced AI war machine named Strife. Together they will start the super team, the Crimson Flame. You can back this book. a physical copy of this book for, well, Carrick Flux 3, $10. 3 unsigned, $10. But you can also back for some of the original books as well. Let's see. Metallic option cover. First 3 chapters unsigned, $24. You can get all 3 books for $24. Get caught up instantly on it. Here's a sample of the book. It looks good. It looks very good. They're 15 minutes in. Like that. Let's take a look at this trailer.
Sci-fi saga colorblind, prime blind, no one prime me not lit myself, they let it blind the darkness gave it for all like you've never seen before to become this tight like Bullet could made a video call calling out this lieutenant blood as he reached the right moment to capture the film for his twisted cyber overlord, perhaps his crowbar, sword, strike, it's a dark, back to the first stop, the Indian super team, liberty blood. Plus, pop-up showdown hilarious. All this and more after 30 years. Relentless sci-fi action and suspense. Don't miss out. Cat Books number 3, Relentless.
All right. Looks good, huh? That's Kayak Flux 3. It looks good. You can get it up on Indiegogo. Now, let's go back over here. Let's see. Let's look at Stone Protectors. Well, let's look at this stuff here. You can still back it on Kickstarter. Hello, rock defectors, said Coney after his group was thrown into a trash alley even before they finished their concert. Booed off the stage by nasty fans, I think our luck is changing. And latched dilapidated leather box and discovered 5 glistening power stones. Whoa, the 5 guys were mesmerized by the glow. Before they found these stones, they called themselves the Rock Defectors, 5 sloppy kids playing loud and annoying music. But after they fashioned the precious stone gems to their chests, Jimmy, they became the Stone Protectors, dazzling musicians with millions of wild fans. What's more, they became crime fighters with incredible powers. The Stone Protectors were an action figure line which was produced by Ace Novelty Toy Company. They were part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Trolls craze of the 90s. Ace Novelty attempted to make troll-like toys to boys with them. The franchise expanded to a Super Nintendo video game, a board game, and a comic book, and a 13-episode animated series. However, the animated series was canceled before the last 5 episodes were aired. They were thought to be abandoned and lost forever. We were able to track down the owners of the intellectual property, which was not Ace Novelty anymore. Instead, it was a Hong Kong-based manufacturer, Kim Toys, which, to our surprise, was an ongoing bankruptcy liquidation. We put together the power of the stones and were able to acquire the Stone Protectors and all related IP. However, many of the materials developed in the 90s for the Stone Protectors, designs, molds, toys, cartoon episodes were lost by Kim Toys, or they may be abandoned in a warehouse somewhere in Hong Kong. But we made our mission to recover the complete animated series, and we did. Thanks to the BBC archives and Getty Images, we were able to find and recover the original PAL master tapes of the 13 episodes that were supposed to air back in the 90s. The master tapes were in the Panasonic D3 format, which is an incredibly rare and hard to digitize tape format. However, we were able to find and hire a professional company called Stanley's in London. They were able to restore the duration of the tapes and digitize them in high quality. With this Kickstarter and starting with the Stone Protectors, we would like to launch a series of limited edition box sets and the 90s cartoons with thought to be lost or just thought to be not so popular. The Stone Protectors limited edition box set will feature all 13 episodes, including thought to be lost 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 in standard definition. Not only are the Stone Protectors back, their story can continue in a follow-up comic book, motion comic, or maybe even a completely new animated series episode, and to honor the toy line legacy. Of course, we have an action figure planned. A handheld video game may also become a reality, but it all depends on you. Please read through the different backers rewards we'll be offering and support us by pledging your favorite perk. Here are some of the stretch goals we have planned for you. Not bad. Let's see. 35,000 new comic book. This will be a new issue that will start months after the last episode of season 1 animated series, motion comic book of the New motion comic version of the comic book, 60,000. The motion comic will be the new issue of Stretch Goal, but with limited animation, voice actors, and this would be added to the last disc of the DVD box set. Digitally remastered Blu-ray special edition box set, 120,000. We would remaster all the episodes to 1080 FP. To do a Blu-ray release, however, the Stretch Goal would only be included for free to a certain reward tier. For lower tiers, it will be available as an add-on. Retro electronic handheld featuring a Stone Protectors video game. 185. We would produce a Tiger electronic like handheld featuring a Stone Protectors video game. The handheld would have a color LCD screen, headphone jack, and possibly rechargeable batteries. The Stretch Goal would also be included for free to a certain reward tier. For lower tiers, it will be available as an add-on. New action figure, 215,000. We would produce a new action figure based on the characters in the animated series. Backers would be able to vote to pick which action figure is produced. The Stretch Goal would be only available for certain reward. Lower tiers, it will be available as an add-on. And new episode 22 of the Stone Protectors animated series, 650,000. We will produce the first episode of season 2 of the Stone Protectors animated series. I hope they do that, you know. Eventually, I hope they do get around to doing that. They've been fully funded, and it'll probably reach a few stretch goals because it's already made $33,557, so it's close to its first. And I might back this for a few video games. Now let's look at this. Look at this trailer.
Comics TV presents The Stone Protectors. Cornelius, Chester, Clifford, Angus, and Maxwell are finally back, but they need your help. Having been fooled by their former manager, our guys are in deep debt. Only you, the true Stone Protector fans, can help them. Pledge now to let the band return in a fully digitally remastered DVD box set. This set is packed with all 13 episodes. And yes, this will include all the previously lost and never been aired episodes, adding over an hour of never-before-seen footage. But that's just the first chapter in this story. With your support, the boys can reach additional tiers. Only then can the story continue in a brand new comic book or even a motion comic. Is that radical or what? But wait, there's more. Why not join forces with the gang in a 90s style handheld video game? Or put your hands on the action figure. We're talking about the real 90s deal here, folks. But we're saving the best for last. With enough support, the Stone Protectors will make a triumphant return as an animated series with the first episode for the second season. However, it all depends on you, so pledge now and do it stone hard.
All right, those Stone Protectors looks good, huh, folks? You can still back on Kickstarter. Let's go look at my own Scumdogs graphic novel. That's the pre-launch page and stuff like that. Going like that, doing pretty well. Let's go take a look, huh, folks? Bored without any great comic books to read, as if you're falling through the depths of space? Then come read Scumdogs. It's one hell of a great comic book. You're just going to love it. And unlike the blue-haired land whales or the purple land whales, you won't get anything like a Jupiter politics in it. You can hear it on the wind. Scumdogs, just a great comic, just barging down your door, distressing all the little purple bastards running and screaming terror. That's Scumdogs. You'll see the amazing sights of people running past gigantic, bizarre pictures, bizarre happenings, and great stories that'll make you just love the story. You'll get characters like Sloppy here, Hair Metal Doctor, Miss Breasty Melons, and you'll also get Murder Mouth, as well as the ultimate character, Death Mug. Yes, Death Mug, and you'll see him fight his arch enemy, Buick Starcode, who leads his team into space versus the Wild Rangers in epic battles against the Scumdogs. You'll get characters like Hair Metal Doctor fighting Beach Pounder in an epic battle with Blast Tank along as well, firing off his missiles in an epic showdown that will leave you grasping and wanting more. That's Scumdogs. Go and back it on Indiegogo.
you'll get 3 covers. You'll get this cover here that's just awesome, the 90s muscle cover. You'll get this one where basically a parody of of the characters just working at a program. Okay. You also get 3 covers, as well as the cover with them just chasing down purple land whales. Okay, little purple bastards. But it's going to be awesome. Get back these 3 covers on Indiegogo. Back my comic book. You're just going to love it. That's Scum Dogs. Come and get it on Indiegogo.
All right, we did that. Thank you all for joining me. Today's been a pretty good live stream. Remember, folks, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Read Comics They're Bad for You. Okay, folks? All right. Remember, there's misspelled. It's THERE, so it's Read Comics They're Bad for You. Read Comics They're Bad for You. Make sure you're still subscribed, as well as please hit that like button for me. All right. Leave some comments down below because I'd love to hear from you guys, as well as please go share this video on social media. Okay, share it on Twitter, share it on Gab. All right. Also, remember, folks, go over to, Stitch Together Picks. It's a YouTube channel that deserves far more subscribers. He does reviews of movies and stuff like that. You're going to love his videos. As well as go over to Creepy Little Book and subscribe to him too. Creepy Little Book releases small videos talking about high strangeness. He also live streams every night. He live streams on weekdays at 12:30 a.m. and on weekends at 11 o'clock p.m. He talks about aliens and ghosts, and it's just great. As well as go over to Twitch and subscribe to Robot Co-op. Robot Co-op is another great channel, so go and subscribe to them. As well as go over to BitChute and subscribe to my BitChute channel, Comic Freak, as well as go over to Rumble and subscribe to my Rumble channel, which is also named Comic Freak. All right, remember, I'll be back again tomorrow around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock for another live stream, so be sure to come back again, 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock for another live stream, so be sure to come back again then. I'm Chris Williams from the Scum Dogs Kennel. Thank you all for joining me. I'll see you all again soon.